What's up, YouTube family? Guess what Santa's about to make? You about to find out.
Hey guys.
Hey guys, I almost said good morning because I think it's morning time. Actually, it's not morning, it's almost 6 o'clock p.m. and I'm just now getting off of work. And I'm getting ready to make a dessert that my friend Nydia actually taught me how to make a long time ago. And I actually thought it was really hard, but it turns out it's actually really easy. It is so good. Making it for a, what's it called? Like a luncheon for the people at work. Let me put this down so I can talk. And we're having a Thanksgiving like lunch, and so people are just bringing like different dishes. So I decided to make this because it's really easy to transport from my home to work. I'm gonna show you guys how to make it because it's super easy and definitely a good dessert for some like a huge group like what we're gonna do. I'm gonna make mine like in a regular 9x13 dish. So in my KitchenAid mixer, I just added 2 boxes of instant vanilla pudding. The one that I am using is this one right here, French vanilla Jello brand instant pudding. This is a 3.4 ounce or a 96 gram box. So you use 2 of these, and then you're gonna use 3 cups of milk. Put that in here. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and start this and whisk it until everything is combined. You'll start to see that the pudding's gonna start to get its texture. So just keep mixing it. Okay, for the chocolate topping, you're gonna go ahead and add 1 stick of unsalted butter into a saucepan on about medium heat, 1/4 of a cup of milk, 1/3 cup of cocoa powder. You know what, I should have waited. I'm gonna wait until the butter melts before I add the rest of the cocoa. Now that the butter is melted, I'm gonna go ahead and add the rest of the cocoa powder and then give this a mix. And now you're gonna add 1 cup of sugar. This is regular white granulated sugar. Mix that in. So now you're gonna go ahead and bring this up to a rolling boil. And as soon as it comes to a boil, you're gonna take it off the heat and add 1 teaspoon of vanilla. As it's heating up, make sure that you keep mixing it so that it doesn't burn. Take it off of the heat and put it off to the side and just keep mixing. And add in 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. And give that a mix as well. So now that the pudding is done, and you can tell because it's a lot more stiffer than it was when we first started, you're gonna go ahead and take it out, place it over here. And then now I'm gonna fold in some whipped cream, and I'm using Cool Whip. And I'm gonna add about almost all of this container, which is 16 ounces. I'm gonna try to figure out 12 ounces. All right, so you're gonna start by folding in the whipped cream and into the pudding, and just make sure that you don't mix it because you don't wanna lose all of that air that's inside of the whipped cream. So you just fold it like this. And I'm going to go ahead and add some more whipped cream. Yummy. Alright. Keep folding until it's all incorporated. So then I bought these graham crackers, the Honey Made. This one is a 28 ounce box of graham crackers. You need the one that's a little bit smaller than this one. All right, so essentially the hard part is over. Now it's just all about assembling. So I went ahead and put a layer of graham crackers. It does not need to be pretty because you're not gonna see it. You can add some little broken up pieces around the edges if you'd like, so that way you don't have a space. Since mine is kind of an odd shape, obviously I can't get rectangle graham crackers to line up perfectly, so I just added like some little broken pieces around here. And so what you're gonna do is you're gonna start by adding, of course, your layer of graham crackers first, and then put some of the whipped topping, kind of spread it out on an even layer. And you're gonna put about half of the pudding mixture in here because you're gonna do 2 layers. So kind of figure out half and half. You wanna make it as even as possible. And now I'm gonna do another layer. I'm gonna try them this way and see what happens. Okay, now add another layer of the whipped topping and do the same thing. So this is the 3rd layer of graham crackers. So you want to make sure that the top layer is really even and perfect, because what we're gonna do is pour the chocolate on top of this, so you don't want it to like be leaning all to one side. So I'm trying to make sure that it's as flat as possible. And now what you're gonna do is add that chocolate that we made and pour it right on top. I'm just gonna make sure it's all fully incorporated, no lumps. And you're just gonna pour this all over the graham crackers. And then that's it. So basically what you do now is just stick it in your refrigerator. I'm gonna go ahead and cover it with a lid, put it in your refrigerator and refrigerate it overnight, and then it's ready to serve.